Hello everybody, I'm forecaster Dustin Staples. It is Friday the 13th. We wish you a good day wherever you may find yourself out there. It's going to be another wet one as we go towards the afternoon, the weekend. Next week, we may start to see a little improvement in our forecast late next week, but still far out with that as well. Get ready to see more 90s and 80s next week too. We could be seeing some heat indices well in the low 100s for a couple of spots as well. But overall, though, the rainfall that we've seen so far for the month of June, of course, more totals will come in later on as we go towards the next couple of days. Kinston under 2/10 there, Greenville about a ½ inch of rain. New Bern, Morehead City, Jacksonville, you're coming in between 2 to 2.5 inches of rain. Oriental and Sneed's Ferry well over 4 to 5 inches of rain. So something to keep in mind that we've seen a lot of rain for some folks. Others have seen little to anything. Speaking of little to anything, the drought monitor did not see much improvement here. Washington County is out of that now. Portions of northern the Albemarle Sound are in that abnormally dry. But look at the rest of us though. We're fairly good to go. Thankfully, we're in a dry period, thanks to the rain that we have been seeing so far over the last several weeks. So a little improvement with the drought, still not completely 100% drought free, but a good chunk of the area is not seeing any drought concerns. Temperatures earlier on this morning starting in the upper 70s, low 80s once again. We sound like another broken record here with the heat and the humidity. Of course, there's graduations happening today. There's two sets of them actually. We've got two today. This is Nash County Northern and Southern Nash High School. Their graduations are all early this morning here. Clouds this afternoon, some afternoon graduation as well. Definitely have the rain jacket on standby. It's going to be a little bit warm and humid out there for sure. Some light showers early on this morning, but most are beginning to fall apart though. Rainfall yesterday though, some of you picked up some good substantial rain, 2 to 3 inches. The areas that are really needing that rainfall, no doubt about portions of Hyde, Terrell and Washington counties picked up that good swath there north of Highway 64. Some of us here north of Pitt County, also portions of Greene County as well had a little bit of rain also. Now again, we're fairly quiet for now, but again, this area of low pressure is going to start to move its way across as we go towards the coming days. Also watching for that chance of showers to increase for us as well. Now, of course, the Pacific Tropics, they've potentially another named storm coming their way later on this week. And here, 30% chance of this little area just south of San Salvador, but most of the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of America rather is pretty quiet all around. Again, thanks to the Saharan dust is preventing any tropical development into play. So there's some good news with that too. This is like the storm they're watching outside the Pacific Ocean, just outside of central Mexico, potential tropical cyclone 4E. Looks like it will become a tropical storm here pretty soon. Obviously, this will be staying well out towards our Hawaii. So if you know folks heading that way, give them a heads up. The rest of the afternoon, we're going to be seeing those 80s out there, watching for those showers and storms, spotty in nature once again. So kind of rinse and repeat the early half of the day. Later in the evening hours, as we go towards post-dinner time, we'll start to see a flare-up of showers and storms go again. We'll go quiet, maybe a few more shower and storms early for daybreak along the coast. Otherwise, most inland spots should stay dry, a mix of clouds and clearing, and then later night in the evening hours of Saturday, we'll see another round of shower storms move back in the forecast. A lot of rainfall for some, others not much of anything here, maybe an inch or two to ½ inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch right there. Winds will continue to come out of the south as we go towards today, tomorrow, and Sunday, so it's going to be pretty breezy here over the weekend. Not really much change in the wind forecast either. Now the heat indices a little bit better than we saw a few days ago. Still up there in those mid-90s, but not as hot as we saw again, like I mentioned to you a couple of days back. We'll see those clouds helping that stay cool out there, but still waking up tomorrow in the mid-80s out there. Tomorrow we may see another round of some 90 heat indices once again, especially going into Sunday. However, though, if you're heading down to Morehead City again, this is another day of the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament there. They should have good weather to start, and then some spotty showers and thunderstorms begin to enter the picture. So let's time things out with the atmospheric moisture here. What is going on exactly? We've had a lot of tropical moisture overhead of us here. Now there's some good news going to the late week. We may start, I want you to pay attention back here to the mountains. We may see this change begin to slowly move in as we go towards a week from today. So still several days out on that note. Rip currents are pretty moderate from the Crystal Coast to the southern Outer Banks, northern Outer Banks. You're still good to go on a low rip current risk. Your forecast for the next 8 days here, looking to be seeing again unsettled weather continuing on each day. It's not a washout, but still make sure to have an outdoor. If you have an outdoor plan, be sure to be prepared to move it indoors just in case. There, Father's Day Sunday still looking pretty overcast as well. Storms likely on Monday. We're going to start to hopefully get this mess out of here pretty soon. Next couple of days of next week, they're low to mid-90s here. We may be entering a heat wave pretty soon before it's over with. We could be seeing some heat indices in the low 100s as your overnight lows stay in the muggy 70s.